pointers in the paddock, ain't my piece. A push a P.
Cop new hammers for my piece. We don't want no peace.
Got a spot at Puff Spot. J for peace.
Drop the data, now we plot inside the peas.
Hey homebodies, welcome back to another video. If you are new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe and join the community. Trying to become the best versions of ourselves over here, so hit that subscribe button. I'm currently on my running journey. My goal for 2025 is to complete a 5K by the middle of March and to complete a half marathon by the middle of 2025. So if you are interested in that, go watch my last vlog because I kind of touched base on everything that I'm starting for the month of February. I'm not a runner at all, but I am trying to get out of my comfort zone, get more productive, get more active. You clicked on this video for a reason, so let's get into it, okay? All right, it's a little hot. The sun is shining and I'm hoping that the lighting is okay. I am making this video for motivational purposes only and to give you guys tips here and there. Hopefully get someone out there, even if it's just one person, to leave the nest, girl. Just push you out the nest, get you to fly, get you to post that content, because you just never know. I didn't think to make this video until yesterday. If you have a YouTube channel, you know that in your YouTube studio, you have your analytics and it tells you your audience, the time to post, watch time, things of that nature. And I go through that every 2 weeks to try to figure out, you know, what you guys like and what you guys are kind of gravitating toward. Never look at my revenue, like my overall revenue, just because YouTube is not my full-time job. I am a mommy of a beautiful 5-year-old baby girl and I work a 9 to 5. YouTube is just something that I genuinely love to do. I've been wanting to do YouTube for forever. You never know what God has in store. Maybe one day I'll be able to do YouTube full-time, but at this very moment I am not a full-time YouTuber and, well, a full-time content creator. I don't really look at the revenue just because it's not paying my bills. So it's just like, I do get paid from YouTube. I do get little checks that can pay a light bill, and I am very happy and blessed for that. Overall, I don't really check my revenue like that, but I decided to check it last night and I just realized that your girl has made over 15 grand off of YouTube alone, YouTube AdSense alone. And I'm not gonna lie, it made me really happy. I'm like, oh my God, I really didn't make this much off of YouTube. And it literally dawned on me during the COVID era. At one point in time, YouTube was paying your girl's bills, okay? I've been so consumed with life because life has just been lifing. I've never just been able to just sit down and be like, oh my God, like I can say, like I'm not where I want to be, but I can say that at one time YouTube was paying your girl's bills, okay? And that is a blessing. That's a blessing, and that's a huge step for an upcoming content creator. And I just wanted to give myself a pat on the back, and I decided to make this video. As you guys read in the title, I have made over $15,000 off of YouTube alone, just filming my ordinary life, and this is why you should do it too. I have gotten paid sponsorships here and there. I had a sponsored vlog, and it's with the company BetterHelp, and you guys were so happy for me. Like, oh my God, you have a sponsorship, as if it was like my first sponsorship. And that just warmed my heart, y'all. It warmed my heart because you guys were just as excited like it was your first sponsorship. I just love you guys. Thank you guys so much for always watching and supporting, and I just love you guys. I just want to say that that was not my first sponsorship. I had sponsorships in the past. I'm able to do something that I love and also get free stuff, like mind blown. So I was accepting anything, and as time progresses and as I get older and I mature, you start to realize your worth. Free stuff is not really appealing to me. I think my first paid sponsorships were some years back, so I have been getting paid for sponsorships. I'm very cautious when it comes to sponsorships. I want to be able to like the product. I want to be able to be genuine when I have a sponsorship on my channel, regardless if I have 100,000 subscribers or 20,000 subscribers. Even though I can put a sponsorship every vlog, I don't. So that's why you guys don't see it. But at one point in time, your girl was bringing in a lot of sponsorships. Over the past 3 to 4 years, I've made over $4,000 off of sponsorships alone. For all my upcoming content creators, know your worth. Know your worth, okay? You know the work that you put in behind the scenes. Set your price and don't waver on your price. Either they're gonna accept it or they're not. Either way, 99.9% they're gonna come back. I've had my YouTube channel for a very long time. You can go back as far as 8 years, okay? When I was a little bitty baby in high school. I was never really consistent on my YouTube. So you can go back that far, but I was never really consistent, especially during that time because I was in high school, I was being bullied. I wish that I would have turned everything that I was going through into content, and I would have really been consistent and really worked, because I feel like back then there wasn't a lot of people on the platform at the time, but I was going through a lot. So yeah, I wasn't consistent. And even though I had my channel for that long, I didn't get monetized on this channel until around 3 or 4 years ago. And the reason why it took me so long to start making money on YouTube is because I was going through phases on my YouTube channel. I was looking at other people and trying to do what other people was doing, and it just wasn't working for me. Be yourself. Be yourself. Create your own lane. Find out what your niche is. Find out what you genuinely like and stick to that. Don't try to be in other people's lane. Don't try to do what other people's doing, because 9 out of 10, what works for someone else is not going to work for you. I was YouTube friends with this one person. We would comment back and forth. We would DM back and forth. One day she DM'd me and she was like, I found my niche. And I was like, great for you. Like, I'm happy for you, because we were DMing back and forth saying like we're trying to figure out what works for us to get our channel up and going. Once she found her niche, she just went up from there. Was doing seafood boils, and she was getting thousands, hundreds of thousands of views per video. I'm not gonna lie, I like to be as transparent as I can on my channel. I was a little jealous. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little jealous, because I'm like, oh my god, I'm seeing another person take their YouTube to another level and I'm still where I'm at. So I was jumping from niche to niche because I was thinking that, okay, if it happened for her, it's going to happen for me, and that was never the case. So I even tried to be a mukbanger. I deleted those videos. You would never ever see them. You would never see them. But I tried to be a mukbanger. That did not work out for me. It's something that you could tell, just something that I did not want to do. And it was another creator that was doing mommy vlogs, and I thought that was going to work for me. Once I started to get comments, I was like, yeah, this is not for me. So that didn't go well. I also tried to be like a fashionista, do clothing hauls. That didn't go well. So it's just like, just be yourself. Be yourself. Be genuine. Find out what you have a passion for, and then do that, because it's not going to work if you're trying to do something someone else is doing. When her YouTube took off, I was, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I was sad, I was depressed, I was jealous. It was so many emotions, and I'm not gonna lie, I was comparing myself. And you guys know what they say, comparison is the thief of joy. Do not compare yourself to other people and their life and their content. You are your own person. You are unique and beautiful in your own way. Eventually you are going to build a community that relates to you and who you are as a person. Comparing yourself only hinders your growth. You're not going to get to where you want to be comparing yourself to other people and what they got going on. Create your own lane, and I'm telling you, it might be some time, and that is another tip. You have to have patience, baby. You have to have patience, because sometimes it's not just gonna come when you want it to come, especially with YouTube. Now TikTok is a different thing. TikTok, you can gain a huge community in 2, 3, 4 months. With YouTube, it's a waiting game. It's the long game, okay? One thing that I can tell you is that once you start to build that community, it's a feeling that you cannot duplicate on any other platform. Keep going, keep pushing yourself, have patience, because once you are where you want to be on YouTube, the community that you build is going to be strong, baby. Strong. You guys are going to have each other back. Like, you are going to feel the love. Whenever you do find your niche, keep posting. No matter the views, keep posting, okay? Just because YouTube algorithm is so unpredictable, you never know when your video is going to be that video. If you go to my channel and you click on my popular my popular uploads, you will see that I have a video that's almost at 500,000 views. Did that happen overnight? Of course not. Not at all. It literally took that about 2-3 years for that to actually start to gain traction. Literally one day I woke up, I had gained over 1,000 subscribers. I was like, what? I was so confused. You just never know when your video is going to do its big one. So you just have to keep posting regardless of the views, because one day YouTube might just be like, hey, I want to put this on the recommended. Like, I want to put this in the loop. And you know, really sometimes all it takes is that one video. You are unique in your own way. Once you realize that you are unique, your life is your life, and it is billions of people on this earth, okay? You don't have to live a luxury life. Like, you don't have to hop from island to island. You don't have to have these luxury cars. Does it help? Of course. But do you need them? No. Because I think what people fail to realize, and I was that person at one point, is that people subscribe to you for several different reasons, okay? Somebody can subscribe to you because you gave birth. I have a video that has over 300,000 views of me giving birth to my daughter, and a lot of people subscribe to me because they are a woman giving birth. I think I got over like 3,000 subscribers off of that video alone, and it's very ordinary. It's just me giving birth to my child, and a lot of people resonated with that. And right now I'm currently on my fitness journey, and I am getting people that subscribe because they're on their fitness journey, and they're trying to, you know, get active and productive for the year of 2025. So once you realize that you don't have to have this luxury lifestyle for people to be interested in what you're doing. Some people just subscribe because they relate to you. So post your content. You don't have to have X, Y, and Z to build a community. I made over $7,000 off of those 2 videos alone. Yeah, it's crazy. For my thumbnail video, how to create a thumbnail, I made $5,000 from that video. Now, was it in a lump sum? No, it wasn't. At the time, like I said before, during the COVID era is when both of those videos started to really pick up traction. So at one point in time in my YouTube career, I was getting $1,200 here, $2,000 there, $1,500 here. I was getting actual checks from YouTube, and it was just something that was ordinary. It's just something as a thumbnail or something. Like, get out of your head, okay? Everything is content. Once you realize that everything is content, you will start creating more. You will start putting yourself out there more. Everything is content. You just never know what people are going to relate to. You never know what people, when people watch your video, you never know what they're thinking and what's going to make them subscribe. You might literally be like, this is how I put on my lip gloss. This is how I put on my lip liner. And then someone watches that video, and out of everything, they're just like, I'm going to subscribe because I put my lip liner on exactly like that. People subscribe for whatever, whenever. And everything is content. Post your content. Post your content. Post your content. At the time when I made those videos, I was filming on my phone. I made over $7,000 just filming off of my phone. Promote yourself. Promote yourself. No one's gonna promote you the way you promote you. A lot of family members, a lot of people that support me, and they're just like, we know that this is something that you genuinely love to do, and we see it working out for you. But when it comes to like promoting me, no one has done that. No one has put that on their story. Hey, go follow her, go support her, go watch her video. I have never had that happen to me from people that's close to me. At first, it did bother me. I just realized that I have to be my biggest promoter. I have to be my biggest supporter. And sometimes you have to be a one-man show, especially if you're starting from the ground up. I had 0 subscribers. I didn't have any other followers or a following on any other platform. I built my platform, my community from the ground up. I built from 0 by myself. No one helped me get that. So you gotta promote yourself. Be your #1 supporter, because really at the end of the day, you can get a lot of stuff done with you, yourself, and I. Okay, once I'm able to upgrade my content, that's the first thing that I'm choosing. You know, that's the first thing I'm choosing. Until then, you know, film on your phone. Filming on my Sony ZV-1. I had to save up for weeks in order to get this camera, but I really like how it looks, so I bought myself a camera. But I still edit on my phone. I have the iPhone 14. I use CapCut. You should be able to download CapCut through the App Store now, so if you did delete it, you should be able to re-download it. For all the apps that I'm about to list off, I do pay for the premium because I feel like they're worth it. You can also use it for free. You can do so many things with CapCut. It's actually super easy. For my music that I have in my vlogs, I always get compliments on my music. I use SoundCloud. It's going to take a couple hours for you to find music that's not copyrighted. What I do, I upload the song to YouTube. I put it on private and see if it gets copyrighted first. If it doesn't get copyrighted, then throw that thing in a vlog and you're good. How I create my thumbnails, I'm still trying to get better at thumbnails. Thumbnails is where it's at. If you have a bomb thumbnail, baby, that's where it's at. Pulls the people's attention. That's what's going to make someone click on the video. I use PixArt for my thumbnails. I pay $15 and some change for the premium, but with PixArt they have a lot of like fonts you can do. Once you create the thumbnail, you can use a tool in PixArt where you can make it Ultra HD, which I feel like I want my thumbnail to be as clear as possible. Your future self is going to thank you. I touched this topic on my last vlog, and I was telling you guys that time waits for no one. Time constantly is going. So it's like, whatever you want to do it now. I use YouTube as a digital diary, a visual diary for myself. When I had just gave birth, I went through extreme postpartum. I was sitting in it for a hot little minute, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna pick up the camera, I'm gonna start my weight loss journey, and I can go back to my video, my very first video when I decided to get my weight in check. And I just look at myself and I'm like, oh my God, you came a long way. You came a long way. Sometimes you have to get out of your comfort zone and you just have to do it. It's so hard for me to post my first weight loss journey video because I was almost 300 pounds. I did not love the way I looked. I was feeling very insecure. I didn't want to see myself like that, let alone other people see me like that. But I stepped out of my comfort zone and I decided to post that video, and me sharing my weight loss journey is where majority of my subscribers came from, because I was so vulnerable, because I got out of my comfort zone and I decided to share what I was going through at the time, and a lot of people related to it and a lot of people subscribed. I'm just a mommy that's trying to live her best life. I want to become healthier. I want to become more active. I want to become more productive, and that's what I'm sharing on my vlogs. So many things that I have experienced just with me filming my very ordinary life. I don't know who needs to hear it, but the time is now. You have to do it, and you have to do it now. I'm so grateful for the community that I've built on my channel. I have people that is genuinely happy when I have a sponsorship. If it's not in my comments, it's in my DM that's giving me words of encouragement, words of motivation. If I come on here and say I'm not having a good day, it's gonna be a handful of people that's just like, you got this. You got this, girl. I'm rooting for you. That's something that I wish on everyone. Hopefully someone watches this vlog and it motivates you to go out and do what you want. It doesn't even have to be content creation, just anything. If you want to start a business, start it now. If you want to go back to school, go back to school. Be an artist, drop that first single, create that EP, go to the studio. You know, like whatever you want to do it now. You never know. You never know what God has in store for you. When you click off this video, whatever you want to do, don't second guess it. Do it now. Thank you guys so much for coming to my little chit chat, and I will see you guys in my next video.